Namaste and hello. Welcome to the Art of Yoga project. My name is Wendy and this is Alexa. Thank you for taking the time to practice with us today. Today we're going to be doing a partner pose yoga class where we'll focus on supporting each other in our poses and having a bit of fun. Before we jump into the partner poses though, let's do some standing warm-ups to bring us into the yoga space and warm up our bodies and our minds. So just start by rocking back and forth on your feet, feeling the balls of your feet, your heels, and then come to a standstill position. Lift your toes up off the mat, stretch them out and place them back on the mat, grounding yourself in place. Now I want you to put on your listening ears and we're going to move a little faster. I'd like you to try and follow me. So let's start by touching our heads and then our shoulders. Cross your arms, touch your shoulders, tap your head twice. Let's try that again. Tap your head, shoulders, cross your arms, shoulders, tap your head twice. Bring your arms down in mountain pose. Let's add on. Lift your right arm and down. Lift your left arm and down. Lift both arms and down. Let's put it together. Tap your head, tap your shoulders, cross your arms, tap your shoulders, tap your head twice. Lift your right arm down, left arm down, both arms down. All right, let's add on one more bit. Tap your right foot out and in. Left foot out and in. Jump out, jump in. Okay, let's put it all together. Tap your head, tap your shoulders, cross your arms, tap your shoulders, tap your head twice. Lift your right arm down, left arm down, both arms down. Right foot in, left foot in, jump out, jump in. One more time, a little faster. Tap your head, tap your shoulders, cross your arms, tap your shoulders, tap your head twice. Lift your right arm down, left arm down, both arms down. Tap your right foot in, tap your left foot in. Jump out, jump in. Shake your hands. Take a big breath. Lift your arms up. Press your palms out and exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up. And then we're going to exhale with an open mouth as we press our arms out. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And then let's just finish by rolling out our wrists. Just roll them in the comfortable direction. And then maybe go in the awkward opposite way. Shake out your wrists. Give your shoulders a nice roll back. And then forward. And then let's take some neck rolls. Start whichever way you like. Let's just go 3 times around. One more time. And then the opposite way. One more time. And shake everything out. And then let's just come to a seated position before we move into our partner yoga poses. And let's just start by spending a moment checking in with ourselves. So just take a moment to think about how you're feeling, maybe how you're feeling after this warm-up. For me, it made me feel quite energized. How are you feeling, Alexa?
Feeling ready.
Ready, awesome. So take a moment, maybe you can pick a word or two about how you're feeling. And how are you feeling about partner yoga? You might be feeling excited, you might be feeling nervous. Just notice your feelings without any judgment and know that it's okay however you're feeling. Now, if you're not able to have a partner in your yoga today, or you prefer not to, that's okay too. And you can modify the poses and just do them along with us. If you are doing partner yoga, make sure to communicate with your partner. We don't want to hurt each other, we just want to support and help each other. So we need to let our partners know how we're feeling. So if you are able to participate, let's take a moment to partner up. If we have many people in the group, you might want to swap partners with each pose, or you might want to have the same partner the whole way through. Just take a moment now to get organized. All right, so we are going to start with some twists. Alexa and I are going to go back to back on our mat. And we are going to cross our feet in front of us, just a comfortable seated position with the right leg in front. You good? All right. You want to have your backs nice and long and straight. And then we're going to be starting on our right side. So we're going to lift our right hand and we're going to reach around and put our right hand on our partner's thigh and our left hand on our right thigh. And when you've got a hold of your partner's and your own thigh, you can use the support to take a twist to your right. You might, if it's comfortable, look over your right shoulder and take a deep breath in and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. And then on your next inhale, if you're looking over your right shoulder, just bring your head back around front, and on your exhale, release. And now we're going to switch legs. So bring your left leg in front of your right leg. And take your right hand to your left thigh and your left hand to your partner's thigh. And then when you're ready, start to twist towards the left. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. Maybe you can twist a little deeper. Maybe you're looking back over your left shoulder. That feels comfortable. Taking a deep breath in and out. And on the next inhale, looking back around towards the front, and on the exhale, release. Now while we're here, sitting back to back, we're just going to take some side stretches. So let's bring our right hand down and stretch your left hand up and over. And you'll be going the opposite way from your partner. And then inhale up and come to the other side. So left hand down, right hand over. And let's go one more time each side. Right hand down, left hand over, and left hand down, right hand over. And coming back down. And now bring your legs out in front of you. You're still back to back with your partner, and we're going to take kind of like a little bit of a modified lizard pose, lizard on a rock, which we might do later if we have time. But we're going to take turns going forward and back. So the person who goes forward gets forward fold rounding, and the person coming backward gets a slight back bend. So let's try that now. I'm going to go forward first. Feels great because Alexa's back on mine helps me to lengthen forward more fully. And then we're going to come up, and Alexa's going to go forward, and I'm going to lean back. And I'm even going to open up my arms. Are you okay, Alexa? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Taking a deep breath here, and then gently coming back up. All right, now we're going to turn around and we're going to face each other, and we're going to do another twist facing each other. So again, let's have the right leg in front to start. Awesome. All right, and we're going to start by taking our right hand around our back, both of us the same hand, and then with the left hand, we're going to grab each other's hands. Now, if you can't reach, you might have to get a little bit closer, or you might use a piece of clothing or a towel to bridge any kind of gap. And then when you're in place, you just pull on each other's hands gently to increase your twist. You kind of feel like a pretzel. Taking a deep breath in, and then gently relax. You don't want to let it slingshot out. All right, let's flip the switch of our legs, bringing the left leg in front so that we're even. And this time we're going to bring our left hand behind our back, and we're going to take our right hand to grab each other's hands. And we're going to inhale and pull on each other's arms to help us lengthen into our twist. Taking a deep breath in and out. One more inhale. And gently, gently release. Awesome. Now we're going to warm up our abs. So we're going to bring our feet out, and we are going to hook them around each other's kind of lower calves. And when we've got that, we're going to slowly lie back. Now you use your foot hooking around the other person's leg. It gives you some leverage to make it easier to come up. So we're going to come up. Alexa, come up slowly the first time so we can show everyone what we're going to do. And we're going to clap our hands at the top. And then we're going to come back. So let's do that 4 times. Okay, ready? And 1. And down. And 2. And down. And 3. And down. One more time. Up. And down. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Now we're going to crisscross. So let's just demonstrate. Alexa, if you can come up, we're going to hit opposite arms and then come down and back up and do the opposite side. And let's do 4 of those on each side. You ready? All right, let's come up and 1 and down and 2 and down and 3 and down and 4 and down. 4 more. Up, 1 and down and 2 and down and 3 and down. 1 more. 4 and down. Now draw your knees into your chest. You might rock side to side. You can take your knees around in a circle. And then when you're ready, take a little rock and come back up to the seated position. Now, this time we're going to have our feet staying in roughly the same position, having our feet kind of touching here. And we're going to hold each other's, I think we'll hold wrist to wrist. We'll see how that goes. Either hold wrist to wrist or hold hands. Depends on the length of your arms. And we have quite different length arms. What we're going to be trying to do is to push our feet into each other and using that abdominal work that we just did to bring our feet up in the middle. So let's have a go and see. You kind of are leaning back at the same time. There you go. We have quite different leg lengths as well, which makes it a little complicated, but not impossible. All right, and then bringing them back down. And then we're going to try it from a different angle. So we're going to open up our legs to kind of hip height, And we're going to bring our arms inside and cross our arms, or no, yeah. Each one crosses their arms and holds hands. And then we're going to start with our outside leg and push that one up first. And then the other one. All right, that's pretty good. That looks good. Taking a deep breath in and out. And slowly bringing the legs in. You might have to do one at a time. Be careful that you don't hurt yourselves. And now, just to stretch that out, let's come into a straddle. And then you can either have feet to feet, or because I'm a little bit shorter, I might come inside Alexa a little bit. So get somewhere that feels comfortable where you can hold each other's arms. And we're just going to stretch forward and back like we did with our forward fold earlier. So I might go forward first and make sure there's nothing behind you. You're looking okay there, I think. Until you get a nice stretch. And then come the other way. And I could probably go all the way back. And let's do that one more time. And coming back up. That's great. All right, now we're going to move to some standing poses. Just a couple. We are going to start with a warrior two, where we're going to step out, up, away from each other, and we're going to have our feet kind of inside each other's. You point yours the opposite way. There you go. And then let's hold hands here. So bending into your warrior two, and then using each other's arms to really lean out. You can pull on me a little bit more. There you go. And now we're going to come almost like we're going to drop our hands here like a reverse warrior, and we're going to make a heart. Can you see our beautiful heart? And then coming back up and straightening your leg. And let's just take a forward fold to kind of release. Taking a deep breath in. Come to halfway. Exhale. Bring your hands to your hips. And as you inhale, come on up. And then get your feet unhooked. And now let's face each other for a supported chair pose. So chair pose can be pretty hard, but it's good if you have a partner. So take your feet hips width distance. Oh no, actually we might come in and have our feet together. Which way do you prefer?
Together.
Together. So we're gonna have our feet together, but you can also have your feet hips width distance. So we're gonna have our feet together, and we're gonna go ahead and hold each other's hands. You have to kind of work out how far your feet need to be depending on the length of your arms. And then we're going to use each other's support to sit down into our chair pose. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. This is your favorite pose, isn't it? One more breath and coming back up. And now we're going to revolve our chair pose. So let's cross our arms. And we're going to come down into our chair pose and then release one arm each way. Okay, so let's sit down. And then release. And come back. And release. And come back. And coming back up. Oh, let's step out our legs, shake them out. And then let's move into a balancing pose now. So we're going to do a tree pose. And if there is a group of you, You can all form a circle and do your tree pose in a circle, hand to hand. If there's just two of you, you can stand side by side and press into your hands, or you can face each other, which is what we'll do. And of course, if you're on your own, you can take your tree pose. So let's start by grounding our left foot, bringing the right foot just a little bit up onto your ankle. Now you can stay here. Let's bring our palms of our hands together and press into each other. You can bring your foot up to your calf, or if you want, you can reach down and bring it all the way up. And then we're going to press our hands into each other, taking a deep breath in. You might even be able to raise your arms. And maybe with the support, you can close your eyes. You can have a tree that moves in the wind. Ah! I'm coming down. Let's do the other side. So this time the right foot grounds down. Getting the left foot ready. Bringing your hands up. Maybe up to your calf. Maybe you want your foot all the way up. Pressing in to each other's hands. Maybe raising your arms up, although I would need to come on my tippy toes to match Alexa's arms. Maybe you can close your eyes. Whoops. And when you're ready, release. And give each other a high five. All right. All right. Now we're going to come to a modified camel pose. So we are going to go back to back, and we're going to have one leg between each other and come quite close, so we'll almost have our backs touching. And with a camel pose, you kind of do a bit of a back bend, and often you're trying to reach, down for a block or your feet. But in this pose, we're just going to rest our head on each other's shoulder. So let's take a deep breath in and slowly lean back until you're on each other's shoulders. And you're in a nice back bend. And then when you're ready, you can bring your hands to your hips and slowly come up. And let's do it one more time, but let's swap positions. So Alexa will stay where she is, and I'm going to come to the other side. And I like to bring my hands to my lower back. All right, inhale and exhale, leaning back. Inhale and slowly come up. And maybe now come forward and come into a child's pose. So you might have your knees together, or you might bring your knees wide and come into a nice deep child's pose. Then you might want to take turns, giving each other an adjustment. You can just put your hands on the back of the person's lower back and gently push down. And then walk your hands up gently. All right. Coming up, we will come into a final stretch. We're going to do a partner Paschimottanasana. So let's come down and have our feet together. Those long legs again. Can we reach? There you go. All right. I'm going to help Alexa come forward. Taking a deep breath in and out. And then she's going to help me come forward. You can have slightly bent knees here, especially if you've got tight hamstrings. And then Alexa's going to come forward. And then we're going to switch. All right. And then let's make our way into Shavasana. So Alexa's going to lie down in her Shavasana, and you can either have separate Shavasanas, or you can go opposite heads in your Shavasana, or I'm going to lay my belly, or my head on Alexa's belly. Kind of like a T. So why don't you set yourself up for Shavasana and take a few deep breaths. Getting comfortable, letting your body sink into the mat. Noticing any sounds around you and then letting them go. And then I'm going to come up while you're quietly in Shavasana. I am going to take you through a guided meditation. So close your eyes and be very still. And imagine that you're holding the world in your hands. You are all holding all the continents: Africa, Asia, Australia, Europe, North and South America. The world is quite tired and sick and unhappy. There are so many problems in the world, and it really needs your help. Can you hold the world and send light into it with your mind? Close your eyes and fill your mind with light. When you are ready, send rays of light into the world. Imagine the light becoming so strong that the world is burning into a ball of light. Breathe in light and breathe out light. Breathe in light and breathe out light. Breathe in light and breathe out light. Now see if you can send thoughts of peace to the world. Be still and fill your mind with thoughts of peace. Breathe in peace and breathe out peace. Breathe in peace and breathe out peace. Breathe in peace and breathe out peace. See if you can fill your mind with thoughts of love and send these thoughts of love to the world. Breathe in love and breathe out love. Breathe in love and breathe out love. Breathe in love and breathe out love. You feel so good inside. Now you have spread thoughts of peace, light, and love to the whole world. And now when you are ready, wiggle your fingers and toes. Have a big stretch overhead. Taking a big deep breath in. Drawing your knees in towards your chest. Rolling over to your right side and resting in a fetal position. When you are ready, pressing yourself up into a seated position. And let's take a deep breath in together, bringing our arms up, overhead as we inhale. And as we exhale, drawing our hands down through our forehead, down to our chest, into our heart center. Thank you so much for showing up on your mats today and for practicing with us here at the Art of Yoga Project YouTube channel. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.